Hello, welcome to the weird and wonderful world of Kriya Yoga. This brief practice reveals powerful engagements that elevate the effectiveness of Kriyas. We will cover breathing techniques, mudras, Kriyas, and more. We channel our life energy more efficiently. The last 5 minutes of the video is dedicated to Yoga Theories. I'll share how Kriya works. I'm Siule. Let's get started. This practice is mainly seated, whether on the ground or in a chair. Just sit so your spine is long. You're very tall. To make it interesting, we'll include 3 1-minute Brahma Mudra meditations. The first is just with conscious breathing. Our second Brahma Mudra follows after learning and applying Kriya engagements. In our last Brahma Mudra, we'll incorporate Kriya engagements directly after a Kriya practice. Then we can assess how each meditation has evolved from the first to last. Let's begin our first 1-minute Brahma Mudra meditation. Thumbs reach across to the pinky. Hide your thumbs inside your fists. The relaxed fists press gently into the solar plexus facing up. Breathing consciously, direct your attention inward. Please release the meditation. Absorb how you feel. Let's start the 5 Kriya engagements. Bring your attention to breathing. Inhale long and full. Exhale long and complete. Deep inhales, complete exhales. And continue. Add on Try Bandha. Pull your anus, sexual organs, and low belly in and up. You can think of it like you need to use the toilet and there is none, so you pull those muscles up. Add on Khechari Mudra. Tip of the tongue on the palate, the roof of the mouth. Take the eye gaze to the midbrain. Option 1. Closed eyes roll upwards, reaching to see the midbrain. Or Option 2. Closed eyes do not roll up, but keep awareness at the midbrain. Now let's employ these 4 engagements. Breathing deeply. Try Bandha. Khechari Mudra. Eyes to the midbrain. And lastly, we add on Ujjayi Pranayama. Pretend your hand is a mirror. Exhale through the mouth like you want to fog up this mirror. You're creating an exhale sound. Inhale through the mouth, making a similar sound. Now through the nose, mouth closed, you still want to fog up that mirror with your breath. And the breath still has sound. Lightly constrict the throat to produce a lengthened breath so you have a sound like the ocean. The sound is produced in the throat. Rest your hands onto your knees or thighs and continue Ujjayi Pranayama. You sound like Darth Vader. You sound like the wind through the trees. It is the sound of the ocean in a seashell. These engagements foster a meditative state where the mind, body, and spirit are interconnected. Let's begin our second 1-minute Brahma Mudra meditation employing these 5 Kriya engagements. And release. Absorb how you're feeling. Check in to see if this meditation has matured from the first meditation. Okay, let's begin Kriya and include the 5 Kriya engagements whenever possible. Take your ears and fold them forward. With the heel of your hands, press the ears forward. Rub up and down. And drop. Rubbing at the temporal mandibular joints, the TMJ. No tongue tip at the roof. Instead, let your mouth be open and the jaw loose. If it feels good, release stuck emotions through vocal sounds. Continue rubbing down the jawline. Rubbing at the chin. And drop. Pinch as much of your throat as you can with both hands as if you have a turkey waddle. Jiggle that turkey waddle up and down. Mouth open, jaw loose, maybe sounds escape from deep in your throat. And drop. With fists, rub at the sternum, side to side. Mouth open with teeth together like you want to show off your teeth, and breathe through your teeth. You'll create a sound naturally like a snake. And drop. Fists on either side of your cervical spine. Rub sideways. Rubbing at the base of the skull. And drop. Right elbow to the sky. Lean over to your left. Start rubbing your right ribs. Tapping the right ribs with Kali Mudra. Roll your eyes up, stick your tongue way out and down to its lowest point. Exhale from the depth of your belly. And drop. Other side. Left elbow to the sky. Rub the left ribs. Tap the left ribs with Kali Mudra. And drop. Bring the tips of all your fingers and thumbs together and press them into the solar plexus. Your solar plexus are located just below the sternum, below the breastbone. Press the fingers deep into the solar plexus, making a ah sound as you exhale, like it's satisfying and relaxing. If this is really painful, just stay upright, vertical. But if your body's open, fold forward so that the fingers can more deeply penetrate. Inhale, rise. Exhale with a ah. And if this is really uncomfortable for you, it means you really need this. If you'd like more intensity, come into child pose with the buttocks over the heels. We are using the thighs as leverage to get the fingertips more deeply into the solar plexus. And drop. Come to a sitting position that's comfortable. Back of the hands together, inhale with the fingertips leading the way upward. When your hands reach the top of your head, exhale like you're caressing down the side of a beach ball. Inhale, fingertips rise up your center. Exhale, caress down a beach ball. Keep going. And drop. Separate the legs into a wide V shape. Your legs can have a bend in the knees or legs straight if you have that flexibility. Begin tapping the inside of the thighs. Employ Kali Mudra. And drop. Please lay down onto your back with the legs up to the sky. Bend in the knees. Tap the outer legs with Kali Mudra. Drop. Hug your knees into your chest. Roll forward like a rocking horse and throw your hands out 3 times. It's like you're flicking the water off of your fingertips 3 times. On the inhale, roll back. Exhale like you're blowing a whistle 3 times with the same exhale. And drop. Come up to sitting and absorb how you're feeling. Bringing the back of the hands together, point up and inhale, send the hands skyward. Exhale, the hands flow down like a water fountain. Clasp the hands at the solar plexus with the middle fingers pointed out horizontally. The mantra for the solar plex chakra is Ram. You can roll the R's, Ram, or don't roll the R's, Ram. Absorb how your body is feeling. Now that we have finished Kriya, we can begin our third and last 1-minute Brahma Mudra meditation. Engaging Ujjayi Pranayama, you sound like Darth Vader with deep, long breaths. Engage Shri Bandha, Khechari Mudra, and eyes to your midbrain. You've completed your last meditation. Absorb how you're feeling. Please note if this last meditation had a deepening quality. And please message me if you'd like to share your experience of the meditations. You have finished your Kriya practice. Or join me now for explanations of the Kriyas and their benefits. Okay, what's going on with these weird Kriyas? One of the significant benefits of Kriya is that it decarbonizes the blood and recharges it with oxygen. This creates life energy to rejuvenate the brain and spinal centers. You'll feel younger. And now the benefits of the individual Kriyas. Rubbing the ears releases endorphins that can ease pain. It's a feel-good hormone. It also boosts blood circulation. Rubbing the TMJ to the chin for the ability to speak your truth and self-expression. Rubbing the sternum increases immunity and reduces anxiety. Breathing through the teeth improves lung and diaphragm strength. Rubbing the back of the neck reduces fear and opens up the channels in the neck, which is often like a traffic jam, so the energy can rise up the spine and through the crown. Rubbing and tapping the ribs decreases anger and increases the mobility of the spine. Kali Mudra, now the trauma has an easy exit from our cellular structure. Pressing into the solar plexus feeds your courage and diminishes anxiety. Tapping the inside of the thighs aids self-acceptance, generating feelings of self-worth. Tapping outer thighs for the ability to make decisions and to harness patience. Roll and throw for tossing out negative patterns. The water fountain. This is to send energy upward, a gentle prana upsurge. In other words, energy flow up through our spine, through the crown of our head. Manipura, mudra, and mantra. Mudras are hand gestures that help us connect with specific energies within the body. In this instance, we focus on stimulating the Manipura chakra, which is associated with confidence and the ability to act from inner wisdom. The mantra Ram is chanted to enhance the power of the mudra. Brahma Mudra. Each digit is connected to an element. The thumb holds fire, Agni, and the other fingers air, space, earth, and water. The fingers cover the thumb like in the womb. It balances the fire in your system for overall well-being. In Kriya, the issues are in the tissues. So we detoxify the body of trauma and toxins from our cellular structure. This facilitates an upward movement, a lightness. We aim to clear the chakras. Poetically, it is a sleeping serpent, coiled at the base of the spine and rising, bringing on transformation, deepened awareness, or kundalini rising. Now let's take a look into the purpose of these Kriya engagements. Bandha is a root lock. It retains and moves energy upward. Khechari Mudra. This bridges the lower and upper chakras. We focus the gaze on the midbrain, top of the brainstem, as this is where autonomous functions reside. In other words, there are no thoughts here. Additionally, this is where the pineal gland lives. The pineal gland gives us the ability to deeply connect to the beyond. Ujjayi Pranayama with its light restriction of the throat, so your breathing sounds like Darth Vader, or the wind, or the ocean in a seashell. Ujjayi breathing causes internal heat, so it's highly purifying, and it keeps the mind attentive to breathing. It also prepares the body for prana upsurge, energy rising. Imagine a garden hose that is pinched at the end. The water that's held back by the pinch can spray out forcibly. Additionally, the neck is like a narrow road compared to the rest of the spine, and people often have tightness in the neck, like a traffic jam. Ujjayi helps to advance through the traffic jam of the neck and send energy up the entire spine for a prana upsurge, energy rising, and opening of all the chakras. It can feel like lightness, a sense of being reborn, or more. Thank you for practicing with me. If you'd like to learn more about what is Kriya, including pros and pitfalls, try this video here.